Hi everyone, I'm Amber, and today I'm going to be watching the trailer for the highly anticipated Amazon MGM Studios Project Hail Mary. Andy Weir's book is one of my favorite science fiction books of all time, especially when it comes to First Contact. So, here we go.
Please state your name.
Ryland, Grace. I just woke up from a coma. I'm several light years from my apartment. And I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut.
If you don't go,
Stratt!
we're the rest of us.
The sun is dying.
You are the only scientist who might know what this is.
I'm just a teacher at Grover Cleveland Middle.
This is
Yeah,
so
Doctor of
good.
molecular biology. I need you to come with us. This is Project Hail Mary. The sun is not the only star dying. Every star was infected by its neighbor, except one.
Why?
We don't know.
Which is why we built a ship to go there and find out.
This is nailing. This
the
is
astronauts die in space.
It's what you
nailing
Americans
what
would
I
call
was
a
visualizing.
Hail Mary. I get it. Who on earth is going to sign up for this?
If we do nothing, everything on this planet will go extinct.
You'll find a solution.
You are my solution.
I put the not in astronaut. I've never done anything. I've never done a space. I can't even moonwalk.
Oh my gosh, Ryan Gosling is perfect. Yes. The chills that I'm feeling right now.
I understand the stakes. I do. But my place is in the classroom.
The world is counting on you.
Yes.
This might be very hard for you to understand. But some people
They didn't even
are
put
not good at things.
Andy Weir is a producer.
I know who you are. You're gonna do great.
I conquered zero G in 5 hours.
Object approaching.
Oh my god.
Come on, Rocky. Ah.
So, I met an alien. He's kind of growing on me. At least not growing in me, you know, which was a concern for a little while.
Oh my gosh, I cannot explain how excited I am for this. Yes.
I'm Grace. I'm gonna call you Rocky. Thumbs up. No, that's thumbs down. We do the thumbs up. It's close enough.
Oh, yep. Oh my gosh. First of all, I am so happy that they did not reveal Rocky, because I was a little bit afraid that they were gonna, prematurely reveal him. And Rocky is so beloved, I think, by people that have read or listened to Project Hail Mary. The fact that they didn't spoil that and it's something saved for the theaters makes me so happy. I almost avoided watching the trailer at all because I did not want to know what Rocky looked like, and they're saving it, which I'm really, really excited for. Something that they didn't put in the credits is Andy Weir is actually a producer in this. He became a producer because he wanted to actually get ticket sales, and most of the studios would not give the ticket sales, like partial ticket sales, to writers. So he became a producer, and that's awesome because he has say in the film. He talks about that a little bit, but he actually signed off on Ryan Gosling, and he ensured that Rocky was going to stay true to Rocky. I actually produced an interview with the Planetary Society with Andy Weir, and if you know of Andy Weir's work, you already know this, but he is known for his research that he puts into his books. He's not a scientist or an engineer. He's extraordinarily passionate, and he has this entire very complicated Excel sheet that highlights all of the calculations that go into his book, up even like the Iridians' biology and how their bodies work. I'll show a little clip.
Is how muscles in an iridian work. So this is how much force they can generate. It works like a piston. This is how far a piston. There's a bunch of stuff.
I mean,
this is how much
he's
water.
Thorough we're not gonna argue that, and it's something that I appreciate, and I know that a lot of people appreciate, is his attention to detail. If you want to watch that interview in full, I'll link it below, and you can actually find the documents on his entire Excel sheet on the internet. I'll try to find it and link it below as well. So one thing that I loved about Project Hail Mary is Andy Weir, a lot of his protagonists in The Martian and Artemis were actually based on himself, right? Mark Watney from The Martian was kind of highlighted all of his best attributes. Mark Watney had all of the things that were good about Andy Weir, but magnified it, and none of his flaws. Whereas like Jazz from Artemis was all of the flaws of Andy Weir, and according to him, is the most realistic version of himself. But Ryland Grace is his first protagonist that is 100% not based on any of his attributes. Which he kind of jokes is why, maybe that's why people like him so much. But I just thought that was a really fun fact. And something else is, if you haven't caught it yet, Ryland Grace, Project Hail Mary. Hail Mary full of grace. I just want to say that. That's a little tidbit that I picked up that I thought was another just like hats off to Andy's writing and all of his Easter eggs. Anyway, I think that they absolutely, from what the trailer is, and I love that they did not give away that much. Like, it really was, I feel like, a trailer for the people that have read and love Project Hail Mary, because it's all the Easter eggs, and I don't know how to see it through the eyes of someone who knows nothing about the book or has not read the book. I don't know if it's too vague for them, but I will say that a problem that I have with a lot of trailers is that they say too much and they kind of give the entire story away. And this didn't do that, and it had so many nods for the people that have read the book. And I have to say, I'm just extraordinarily excited about this film. And if you haven't read the book, I highly recommend it. I actually highly recommend the audiobook as well. Read it on 1.2 times the speed. That's the speed I like. But the reason why is because you can audibly hear the way that Andy Weir wanted Rocky to sound like, which I thought was pretty cool. So highly recommend the book, especially the audiobook. All right, that was my first reaction video for a trailer. I don't know if this is the content I'm going to be doing, but I've looked forward to this film since I've read the book, and I haven't looked forward to a film like this in a really, really long time. And you better believe I'm gonna watch it as soon as it comes out. If you do like this kind of content from me, let me know down below. And yeah, we'll talk again once the movie comes out. I believe it's, I don't know, March 2026. I don't know the date. I think it's like March 20th, 2026. But looking forward to it.